There are 6 additional display pages in addition to that first overview screen. Each is available in response to double taps on the front panel button as follows. The first time you do it, you get display page 1 of 6. And that repeats the name or SSID of the Wi-Fi network that's created and managed by the FreedomSpot Cellular Wi-Fi router, together with any associated encryption keys. It just duplicates information from the main screen, main overview page. So I've not found that to be very useful. It also advertises a URL at overdrive.pro that just doesn't work for me. I don't know what that's for. Maybe this screen will become more useful after a future firmware update or something. So I don't use screen 1 of 6 very much. Display 2 of 6 displays alerts, network alerts with references to the Overdrive Pro website, where additional details can be looked up, I guess. I haven't used that much either. But display 3 of 6 is very useful. It represents the total amount of data that's been exchanged on the FreedomPop network during the current billing cycle. I find that to be very, very helpful. During each day of the service month, I can use this display to see a running total. As the days went by, and as I progressed toward the conclusion of the service month, I found it very comforting to see that the data remained well below 500 megabytes. I could also see the number of days remaining in the current cycle. Display 4 of 6 just used English language phrases to repeat information that's already displayed in an abbreviated form throughout the icons on the main overview page. It spells out whether the current wireless internet connection is using 3G or 4G technology, and I don't see a lot of value. I don't use page 4 very much. Display 5 of 6 reports some additional details about the status of the device. For example, the Wi-Fi transmitter can be set to either low power or high power. It runs on low power when you're operating on batteries, and it'll switch to high power if you plug it into a charger. Unique numeric designations corresponding with the hardware and network ID are also displayed in a manner that might facilitate troubleshooting, should that ever be necessary. And the current firmware version and the charge level and operating temperature of the battery are also revealed here. Finally, display 6 of 6 reveals the availability of any firmware updates that could or should be downloaded. Now, twice during my month of travel, I got firmware updates. They were available, and I chose to download them, and I found that each one consumed about 50 megabytes of my data. And the data usage counters on page 3 of 6 did count the resulting 100 megabytes against my 500 megabyte total. So something to keep in mind. If you get a lot of updates, you're going to burn up some data, about 50 megabytes each time.